Okay, we will start. Let's other join afterwards also. Before that, let's start about the introduction. Let me know about yourself so that I can know about yourself and accordingly I can give the guidance or suggestions if you are looking for success factor training or you want to learn accordingly. So can anybody start about yourself? Muhammad Shamim, you can go ahead.
Yes,
Hi.
yes, thank you, sir. So, I'm basically from Sasaram, Bihar, and I have completed an MBA from Aligarh Muslim University this year. And
Okay.
so currently in HR and marketing management. So currently I am just searching new opportunities
Okay.
for my career.
Okay. So you are from HR. Recently you have started working on the HR, right?
Yes.
Okay, great to know. So how many years of experience do you have? Or months,
So
years?
yes, I'm fresher.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
I'm
worries.
fresher, right?
No worries. Mohammed, hope I am audible to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Muhammad Faisal Moideen. I'm looking for a SAP SuccessFactor and have learned about the ECN time off. I'm also a fresher.
Okay. And do you have any experience? You are fresh, right?
Yes, sir. I am
Okay.
fresher.
So you want to learn Employee Central and time off, right?
Yes, sir.
Great to know. Okay. Talking about myself, I'm Vinod. I do have total 14 years of experience. I was also from HR. About my education, I'm law graduate plus MBA in the HR. Initially, 7 years, I was a part of HR, where I was headed the HR department for some of the companies. Then during that HR tenure, I know what all the things we are taking care in the HR. Also, what as a leadership or as a strategic part, also I'm aware about the HR practices. Then from last 8 years, I'm into this SCP world. Okay, I do carry the experience in the implementation as well as support. And from recently last 3 years, I'm into this learning platform. I can say that I'm providing training to a lot of students. I have almost covered more than 100 students. Okay, I'm certified in Employee Central, time management, performance management, goal management, onboarding, and the recently I did my certification on the Employee Central payroll as well. In the success factor, there are a lot of modules I'm going to cover in upcoming slides. Okay. So before going, I would like to know what you know about the success factor. So Muhammad and Shamim, okay, I'll always love to go ahead with the interaction so that that will get the idea how you can understand about the technology, and I also get to know whether you are getting the things or not. Okay. So anybody has any idea what is success factor?
In my opinion, success factors achieving the goals, so what we have desired.
Okay,
Mm.
no
Factors
worries.
which revolve around it, which helps to achieve that.
Okay.
Like other many other factors like competencies, which is core competencies, and other which are relevant to the time.
Okay. Hi Ajit.
Hi.
So we have just started with the introduction. So can you help
Yeah,
us with
yeah, yeah.
your
Actually, it was a little trouble to joining me.
okay, no.
Sorry.
I think someone
Yeah.
was joining as a Acer. I can say that from Acer laptop. I'm not sure whether it's you or someone else.
I
uh,
joined
okay,
through
no,
some.
no worries. Can I know about yourself? If you are having experienced person or something, you are already working on the success factor, what it is exactly?
You're talking to me, right?
Yes, Ajit.
Yeah. My name is Ajit Tukaram Bhogurkar, and I'm working with one of the Spanish MNC. Okay, and almost about more than 25 years of experience. We recently, actually, our plant is under the SAP. Okay, we have two
Okay.
plants in India.
Okay.
This group is into the two businesses like automobile and like a wind tower manufacturing,
Okay.
and I'm looking after the part of wind tower manufacturing. And
Okay.
we have recently started success factor, which only made effective for PMS, that is
Okay. Performance management.
performance management system. Okay, and
Okay.
we are under the development for like the salary and other parts. Okay,
Okay.
so maybe in the 2025 we may going to have for the full this one, but
Okay.
presently we have enrolled only for the success this one PMS.
PMJ.
We have uploaded all the data of the plant. Okay,
Okay.
but this is the part which is this one upgraded now.
Okay. So you are from HR or how? What exactly is your role?
Yeah, my name is my role is HR.
Okay. Great to know. No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me share my screen. Just 1 second. Is my screen visible, guys?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yes.
Okay. So first we will go about what. Yeah, Ajit, something background noise is coming. So as we are discussing what is success factor. So Ajit, you want to tell something? What do you know about the success factor? Any idea what is success
No, you
factor?
can. No,
Yeah, no worries.
yeah,
So success
yeah.
factor is
Actually,
one.
sorry.
Ajit, something background noise is coming. I think you are keeping on something speaker, right? No worries. So success factor is one of the ERP tool, guys. Okay, ERP stands for the enterprise resource planning. Okay, each and every organization, they are having some softwares. Okay, that might be under the category called the ERP. Okay, in the market there are so many softwares. Not only the SAP is comes under the ERP, there are so many softwares. Okay, you might be using different software for the account. Your company might be using different software for the production, planning, purchase, logistic, right? So this is also one of the ERP tool. The benefit of this ERP tools is that whenever some organization is starting their business, it might be they are the new startup in the market. So initially they will go without any software. They might be managing all the things on some Excel, Word, right? But once the organization started growing, they will feel the need to have some software for their organization where they can manage everything on the software, right? So why companies need the ERP tool or softwares? Because in the startup level, the organizations are running like a person oriented. After some time, they want to have everything to be controlled or managed with some systematic way where whatever the policies they are going to form or whatever their policies they are going to have in the organization, that is nothing but the standard operating procedure, and the company will expect that whosoever is the part of the organization, they will follow all the business processes, right? So that the decisions or so nobody will work as per their own wish and will or experience, because the standard business policies or HR policies, they have they have been formed keeping in view of their long term mission and vision, right? So these ERP tools are helping the companies to streamline all this, their standard operating procedures, all their business processes in a software, so that everything can be getting the automated. Plus this will ensure that each and every person in the organization will follow that practices. Okay, secondly, now in the organization you Ajit is working, but other guys are freshers, somebody is working. You know that in any organization, there are so many departments, and for each and every department, they are using different softwares, right? So at a certain point of time, they will expect that these systems should be integrated with each other, or it should be connected with each other, so that the data from one system can be flowed to the other system, Also, the data from other system should come to our software, that is SuccessFactor. Here I'll give you the simple example in a very simple language. Assume that you are working for a company where your company is having different software for the attendance and different software for the payroll or HR database management. So what we are expecting, whatever the punches recorded in the attendance machine, that should be shown in the major, what is the core system, that is the HRIS system. Okay, right? So w- whenever some new journal is coming, that new journal should be replicated in your attendance software. Plus, whenever they are doing anything with regards to the attendance, that data should be available in our success factor. So this ERP tools can be integrated with any other ERP products. Okay, that's the reason companies are moving to the ERP systems, and success factor is also one of the ERP system. Now, who can learn the success factor? Okay, this success factor can be learned by any graduate. Okay, since you know guys, IT companies are only hiring the minimum graduate peoples. Also, there is no need you should be coming from some technical background or technical education like BTech, BIT, or MSc computer science. There is no need at all of having some technical language knowledge, because in the success factor, SAP has created this software in such a way that we are not doing any kind of coding. Okay, so you should not have it, or it is not required to have the knowledge like some technical language like Java, SQL, Python. Okay, so anybody can learn this course or success factor tool. Secondly, those people who are coming from the HR, this course is also going to be benefited for them. Okay, why so? Now if you understand, this success factor is a cloud technology which is dealing into core into the HRIS things. Okay, this tool is only for the HR related things. So end of the day, after learning this course, after joining to any organization, what is going to be your role? So your role is going to be configure the system as per the requirement from the client, and the requirement whatever is going to be come to you, that is going to be provided by the HR of the client. Okay, what they exactly want in the system, what kind of process HR processes they are having, what kind of data they want to capture in the software for their employees. So all the requirement we are expecting to come from the HR department of the client. So if someone is coming as a HR professional, they can easily understand the requirement, because you guys already knows how HR department function, what all the things we are doing as a part of HR, and we can easily understand the requirement. So recently I can see in the market, most of the companies have started hiring the people who are having the HR background, because this is giving a more edge for them, and it is helping the companies to deliver this product to the client before the expected delivery date. And the last, those people who are working on the SAP HR. So SAP HR is the old tool of the SAP. This is the on-premise tool. Now SAP has already announced that SAP HR, which is the old product of the SAP, they are going to stop the maintenance by the year 2027. So those companies who are already using the old product of the SAP, that is SAP HR, they has to migrate to the new technology called the success factor before the 2027. So in the old technology, there are so many people working right now. If I talk about myself, earlier I was a part of the HR. So I moved to the recent new technology, which is the cloud. So those people who are working on the old technology, they can also learn the success factor, and they can start working on the success factor. Also, the people like SAP ABAP, the people from the competitors like PeopleSoft, Workday, they can also learn the success factor. Okay, so this guy, all the people who fall under this category, this course is going to be benefited for them, and they can also look for the career in the success factor. Okay. Now in the market, everybody is calling as a SAP, but SAP is standing for something. The full form of the SAP is the System Applications and Products in Data Processing. Okay, SAP is the name of the company, but the full form is this Systems Applications and Product in Data Processing. This company was founded in 1972 by the five ex-IBM engineers. You might be aware. Now, this is the number one ERP tool in the market, okay? And they are providing all the fully integrated modules. What is integrated? SAP is having product for each and every part of the company. Like they're having the separate product for the SAP finance, they're having separate for HR, they're having separate for the material management, production, planning, they are having the separate for the warehouse management, they are having separate module for the sales and distribution, they're having separate module for the warehouse management. So you can take any department for any organization, they're having their own different product, okay? And whatever the product they are having, they are fully integrated. That means the data from one module can be flowed to the other module, also the data from other module can be integrated or sent to the different modules, okay? And the database or customers, the SAP is having more than 75,000 customers across the globe, okay? If I say this is a very big count, because eh, normally SAP's product is going to be taken purchased by the companies who are starting from mid segment to the larger sector, because their costing is also on higher side, but they are providing fully automated things in the software, okay? So if I talk about one example, Tata is such a big giant, right? They are having lot of sister companies. They are having lot of offices in different countries, in different states, in different districts, right? They are having multiple plants. So this is just a one customer. Same like Tata, there are so many customers are associated with the SAP. But this 75,000 customers, I'm talking about entire products of the SAP. Now, in the recently, a lot of people are confused with what is SAP or a success factor and SAP HR. Might be some people are say they're under the assumption that success factor is something different, but this is not different. Success factor is also the part of SAP. Now, in the pandemic, a lot of companies has suffered. There are so many employees who want to work from home, but they are unable to work because whatever the tools or software some organizations are using, they are not suitable to work from home. So after pandemic, this cloud technology is going on very higher side. Now it's the era of the internet. Okay. So success factor is also one of the cloud technology. But how or from where this word called the success factor came in the market? So SAP is also planning to start from some software which is into the cloud. So what is cloud technology? Anybody want to tell me? Does anybody know what is cloud? Shamim, Muhammad, Ajit. What is cloud technology? You can guess, guys. Is not.
Yes,
Is,
sir.
yeah.
Cloud technology which deals with the putting data just like virtual mode somewhere is stored.
Okay.
My-
Okay. Let me help you. Whatever the technology which runs on the internet, okay, or which runs with the help of internet, and after working on that technology, obviously there is going to be a data generation will happen. And whatever the data is going to be generated, that is going to be remotely hosted on some of the cloud storages. These technologies are nothing but the cloud technologies. Again, we will take the real-time example which we are using on day-to-day basis. If I talk about the Facebook, is it necessary, guys, that you should install the Facebook? No. You can go with the internet. You can just log into the URL, and you can log in after you putting your credentials. You can work, right? And you are doing a lot of forwarding. Doing you are posting something, you are liking the post of some others, right? So end of the day, data is going to be generated. So after you are working on the Facebook, WhatsApp, Gmail, is your mobile or your laptop memory is going to be consumed or utilized? Have you seen it at certain point of time? If you are sharing something on the WhatsApp also, is your mobile memory consumed or utilized by no? You can check in your also. So what will happen with your data? So whatever we are doing the task on this cloud technologies, that is going to be remotely hosted on cloud storages. Here you can take the example, assume that you are changing your mobile. So on the new device, you are installing the app WhatsApp again. You're just putting your old number, the system will ask you for the restore of the backup. And if you restore the backup, you will get all the earlier charts, all the earlier database, right? Correct. So this is something called the cloud technology. You can access your data on demand as well. Clear, guys? What is cloud technology? So which your technology which runs on the internet in simple common layman language. Okay. So, so SAP has also planned to start there some cloud technology. So instead of developing their own tool, what SAP has did, there was one company called the SuccessFactor, which is the American company, which was founded in 2001. But this company is the market leader in the cloud solution, cloud HR solution. So SAP has acquired this company in the year 2011, near about $3.4 million. And after that, they have done a lot of improvements in their software and they have started selling this software to their customers. So SuccessFactor comes in the market in the year 2012, basically. Okay. So after that, we are calling the SAP's model like SAP SuccessFactor. Whatever the model is related to HR, now we are calling SAP SuccessFactor. Okay. Now, if I talk about the market holding only with regards to the SuccessFactor, SAP has already crossed 7,000 customers across the globe. And as of now, they are having more than 200 plus million cloud subscribers. So what does it mean by subscribers? Subscribers is nothing but these are nothing but the employees who are going to use this software, because in the cloud technology, everyone will get their access. Everyone will get their portal where they can log in and they can work upon. Like if your employee want to see their payslip, they can see. If employee want to see their attendance, they want to update their attendance, they want to apply the leaves, they want to see their master data. Also HRs, those people who are going to create the master database of the employees, there might be a managers who are supposed to approve something. So this means these are nothing but the subscribers. Okay. So this success factor comes as a subscription model. Okay. This is one of the benefit currently client companies are getting. Also, the USP or the best part of the success factor that it supports more than 75 languages. So what does it mean by it support more than 75 languages? That means this technology or whatever the HRS tool SAP is having, this tool we can configure in more than 75 languages, so that the people from different countries, if they wish, they can work on this or they can use this software in their local languages. If you want to build the software in Arabic language, yes, that is possible. If you want to build the software in German, French, Dutch, any languages which is supported by the SAP, we can configure this tool and they can use it. There are so many countries who don't prefer English. They want to have everything on their local language. If I take the example of China, they don't use the English language, right? They are always focusing on their using the local language. So we can build this software in whatever the languages provided supported by the SAP. Now, before moving or before you guys to take the decision whether you want to start or you want to learn the success factor, you should know who are the competitors for you guys. The major competitor for the success factor is the Workday. Workday is also the HRS tool, okay, which is giving the tough fight for the SAP right now. Also, the Oracle, Ceridian, UKG, ADP, and multiple softwares are there. Okay, so these are going to be your competitors. Okay, that means company can either go for any HRS tool available in the market, including these softwares as well. Now, you can heard in the market that right now some people are recommending to go for the Workday, but it is not possible to learn directly Workday. Such you can learn as a success factor. Success factor is an open learning platform. You'll have lot of different platforms where you can learn and you can start your career. But in Workday, what will happen if your company is already having the Workday? They can recommend you or they can suggest your name for the learning. Okay, unless and until your partner will not suggest recommend, it is not possible you guys to do the certification as well. But in SAP, you can learn, you can become the certified consultants by your own will and wish. Any question till now, guys? Shamim Muhammad, Ajit,
Yeah, hello.
yeah. Yes, someone is speaking.
Yeah, it is going good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as per my understanding, it is going good.
Okay. So you can see whatever the countries I have mentioned on the screen, like Argentina, Australia, Bangladesh, Belgium, Brazil, Germany, France, Kenya, New Zealand, Mexico, Pakistan, Qatar, Philippines. Whatever the countries you can see, all these countries we can develop the software in their own in their local languages. Okay, these are the supported languages by the SAP. Now, in the cloud technology, also, there are different modules. Okay, now guys, you are going to enter in the technical word. Okay, so you should know the technicality of the software as well. So if you want to use any software, or if any company wants to develop any software, it requires three things. Okay, so let me go in the notepad. So if you want to use any software, so first you should have the software. Okay, then to run the software, you should need some platform to run the software. So I'll take here example software as a Facebook. Now to run that platform, what you need, or to run the software, you need the platform. So if you are using the Android mobile, so Android is the platform. If you are using the iPhone, iOS will be the platform. If you are using some your laptop desktop, so your internet internal platforms company provided will be the enough. Okay, so to run the software, what we need? Platform. So I'll say in case of Android mobile, Android will be the platform, and in case of iPhone, iOS will be the platform. Now, after using this software, definitely there is going to be a data going to be generated, right? So for that, we require a infrastructure. That is nothing but storage you require. Now you might be seeing that you are already working for some organization. There is a server rooms available in each and every company. There are special IT teams who are taking care of whatever the data is generated in any organization. You can see that these rooms are very confidential. You can say that it's access restricted. Only the people from IT they can visit to their IT room or their server room. You can see that IT people are continuously monitoring something on their desktop, right? Some lights are blinking. So they are nothing but managing the infrastructure of the organization. And this is very sensitive, because if something happens, it might happen that company can also shut down. Okay, or this very sensitive part. But here I want to tell you that to run the software, you need the software, you need some platform to run that software, and definitely there will be infrastructure required, because after using the software, the data is going to be generated. Now, in the cloud technology, there are three types of cloud technologies. So first module is your SaaS module. This is nothing but software as a service. Second, PaaS module is nothing but platform as a service. And IaaS is infrastructure as a service. So out of these three categories, success factor is a part of the, or comes under the SaaS module. Because if you understand here, we are into the cloud technology. We don't require a platform. The reason, because this is the cloud technology and we are going to work on this technology with the help of internet. Okay, only you should have your login URL and you should have your credentials. Okay, because this our software is working on the internet. So companies no need to have the platform to run this software. Okay. Second, infrastructure is not required, because what whosoever is purchasing this cloud technology success factor, after maintaining all this database, or after doing all this transaction on this HR software, the data is going to be remotely hosted on the SAP servers or SAP's data centers. So here companies are only buying the software. Okay, those companies who are going for the success factor, they are only paying for the software. Platform is not required, because internet is going to be our platform. and database they don't have to maintain, because after working on the success factor, whatever the data is going to be generated, that is going to be remotely hosted on SAP's data centers. That's the reason we are coming under the SaaS module. Okay. Now there are a lot of benefits of the SaaS module. Okay. If I say in the SaaS technology or in the cloud technology, the productivity of the employees is going on a very higher side, because employees can work from any part of world. The prerequisite is that they should have their login credentials and internet. Even you can sit at the home. If you are the manager, you can do some tasks on your mobile as well. So there is no need that you should be in the office or you should be in the office premises. You can work from any part of the world. So here organizations are getting lot of productivity from the employees. Now in the market, you can see that now most of the people are working for longer duration. Even they are doing the work from home, because lot of technologies are coming under the cloud. Now it's become very easy for the organization to connect at any point of time, or they connect virtually as well. The second benefit is offsite data storage. This is one of the major benefits clients are getting to protect the data, to maintain the data. Okay, that is very critical and crucial task for any organization. That to maintain the data, you require team of expertise. There should be always backup. They should also protect the data from lot of cyber attacks. Okay, they should have some hardware maintenance. There are a lot of AMCs associated with the IT cost as well. Okay, so here in success factor, data is going to be stored by the SAP, and companies don't have to bother about their data. The cost associated with the software with regards to the IT is almost zero, because here we are not dependent upon IT team. We don't require IT team. Okay. Secondly, data is not going to be generated and stored in our company premises, so there is no data servers required. And whatever the align cost with regards to the server management, that is also getting nullified. So companies are getting more major benefit in terms of financially if they are going with these cloud technologies. Disaster assistance. If something happens to the success factor, the assistance will be provided by the SAP. So here we don't have to bother. If something happened with the software, the SAP is going to take care of. Also, the cloud technologies are always up. We are using a lot of cloud technologies in day-to-day basis, like Facebook, Gmail, WhatsApp. Might be you have seen that these technologies are never down. There might be some glitch for the 5 to 10 minutes, but if something is happen also, these cloud providers, they will identify themselves, they will work on and they will restore the service again. So this cloud technology are always up. In the success factor, we are having very less cost of ownership. Only the companies has to maintain their data properly. Rest all the things will be taken care by the SAP. Talking about upgrades. Now this is a technology. This technology should be upgraded whenever required. So this upgrade can be of two types. One can be related to your technology, that is software. Second, since you are going to work on the HR tool, in the HR there are so many rules and regulations are changing. It is not only for India, across the globe there are new rules, regulations are coming. If I talk about India, there are a lot of changes happen with the PF, ESIC, P-tax. Also, governments are continuously changing the tax slabs. So, whatever these new changes, statute changes are coming, we should upgrade our technology or software, right? So, whatever the new upgrades we are doing, that can be easily upgraded. Within one click, we can upgrade our system. Here, there is no need of downtime as well. But if I talk about old technology of the SAP, that is SAP HR, there is a need of downtime. Also, that can be a mini project for the organizations. But here, this is coming as this is very easy to upgrade your system. Also, this is coming as a live subscription based model. That means organization can play around their costing part as well. As I just said that they are using the PMGM model. So it might happen that in Ajit's organization, there are some whatever the employees are working, all will not be eligible for the performance. There might be some blue collar employees, worker category, right? If they are not, they don't require that PMGM access, then company can play around the how many license they want. Now, for example, out of 10,000 they are having 5,000 white collar employees, they can go for 5,000 license. In future it might happen that they are expanding their business, the new people are supposed to come, then client can go to the SAP and they can increase their license quota. It might happen exactly opposite. Company is not performing well, they have decided to downgrade the employee count, again they can go with the SAP, they can decrease their license quota so that their recurring cost can be minimized. Okay, and whatever the new releases, new features are coming, this has been provided by the SAP. It is not like HRs we are doing in the market, we should be upgraded. Whatever the new changes for each and every country, SAP will provide you the new things. So we have to decide which changes or which new features we want to use, and accordingly we have to upgrade our system. And the new features, they are completely free of cost for the customers. So if SAP is not going to charge anything. Okay. So why I was telling this all the benefits, because in the market still the 60% clients who are still they have completed their migration. Those clients who are working on the SAP HR, which old technology, they has been shifted, but still there are 30 to 40% clients they are yet to migrate to the SAP's new product, that is a success factor. Still they are running on the SAP's old tool, that is the SAP HR. So here I can see that in upcoming 2 to 3 years, there will be a lot of business for the SAP. Also, there will be a lot of opportunities coming for the career aspirants, because those clients who are pending, they are the big clients. These are not the small clients. Because why they are waiting? They are planning their migration. It will not happen that migration is only the simple data migration. This is going to be again a fresh implementation. The companies has to reach out to the SAP to purchase this new top software. Okay, and there will be a fresh implementation. So again, there will be need of the consultant, there will be need of the implementation partners. Okay, so upcoming year there will be a great job opportunities, great work opportunities, I can say, in the market as soon as we are going to reach to 2027. Okay, now in the success factor, like you guys are from the HR, right? In the HR also there are different job functions are there. In the HR team, some peoples are taking care of different responsibilities. Same like success factor, we are having multiple modules. So can anybody know what all the modules are available in the success factor? Or you can tell me what all the roles are available in the HR as well, so that we can discuss how many modules are available in the success factor.
Like recruitment, selection, onboarding, training, development.
Right.
It's like details like the background verification, onboarding.
Correct.
Generally, I deal with different procedure at different time.
Exactly. So the first module in the success factor is the recruitment management. We are calling as a RCM. There is sub module for the recruitment is the recruitment marketing. We are calling as a RMK. So if we talk about the roles of the HRs with regards to the recruitment, what will happen? There might be some new openings are there for the organization. So they are going to post this job to some job portals. They might having some internal job referral portals. So they will look for the candidates, right? So as a candidate, you are also searching for the job. So you can get to know the opportunity with different ways. Like you can find some job openings at the job portals. It might happen that somebody recruiter is going to call you that they are having the opening, right? They will ask for the CV. Then the subsequent activities like recruit interviews, multiple interviews, right? Salary discussion that will happen. So entire things related to the recruitment management, in the sense interview scheduling, shortlisting of the CV, creating a job requisition. It will not happen that if somebody is leaving the organization, HR will directly start looking for the new candidate. Always there will be an internal process. Again, manager has to request to the HR department that they want the replacement for someone. of, or there is a new position, there should be some approval, right? So all these things will be taken care as a part of recruitment management. Recruitment marketing is nothing but we can directly post the jobs to the job portals from the success factor. Second, now you can see in the market whenever you are applying. Earlier, what was happening in the Naukri, you just click on the apply, your profile is getting shared with the client. But nowadays, you can see that if somebody is trying to apply, it is taking you to the company's career page, and there it is asking you to register yourself. So it is going to create your candidature profile where you can see the future activities going to happen, when is going to be your interview schedule, even the offer letters you are getting on these portals, right? So this is nothing but the recruitment marketing. Now, once the employee got selected, the offer letter has been released. Then the second step is your onboarding. So whatever the things related to onboarding, like we are asking the employees or candidates to submit their personal details like PAN card, Aadhaar card, their address, their emergency address, dependent details. Also, we are asking to submit their education details. Also, HR will ask them to submit their previous employment details so that they can start about the background verification. Also, during the onboarding, we are assigning candidates to go with some induction trainings, right? So, entire these things will be managed under the module called the onboarding. So, we are calling this as a ONB 2.0. Now, once the person is onboarded on the date of joining, what we are going to do, we are going to hire that person in a system. So, we are going to create the master database of the employee. Then we are going to create their own credentials and we are going to share with the new joiners so that they can log into the system and they can start working on the system. So entire thing with regards to the master database management, entire thing with regards to the all the HR processes, that it will be the part of your core module, that is a employee central module. We are calling it as a EC. Even this module is called as a foundational module or core module because all other modules are basically depend on this module. Next is module is the time management. Under this module, what will happen? Now, employees are joining, they might be eligible for some certain types of leaves. So, what is the leave policy of the organization? How many leaves they are supposed to get for a year? If somebody is joining mid of the year, their leave balance should be prorated. At end of the year, as per company policy, might be the balance whatever they are having, it might carry forward, or it might encash, or it might lapse, right? Plus, what about the attendance policy? What is their standard weekly hours? What should be the in time? What should be the out time? What is the grace period? What can be the break time? If the company is having some overtime policy. So entire things related to the absence management and attendance management. For that, SAP is having different module called the time management. Okay. Then every month, employees are supposed to get the salaries, right? So there is separate module for the payroll where we are going to configure related to the payroll related things. Again, depends company to company, depends country to country. The statutory rules are going to change. It might possibility that some people are getting over and above salary like incentives, variable pay. There are some fringe benefits also people are getting, right? So entire things related to calculation of the payroll. Also, every month, if the PF is there, we have to remit that PF to the government. There might be a TDS, Form 16, ESIC, all these statutory things that will be the part of your employee central module. The next module in the success factor is about your learning management. So this is same with regards to the training and development department each company is having. Okay. Where we are going to configure the system in such a way that companies can launch a training programs for their employees. It can be internal or it can be external training. Okay. So whatever related to training and development, SAP is having separate module called the learning management systems. The next module in the success factor is all about performance management and goal management. Now, it is expected that if somebody is working for the organization, if they are confirmed or they have spent more than a year, they should be get rewarded by the increments, right? If they are doing well. So each and every company will have their own standard goals, or they can set the goal for the employees. Even employee can set the goals for themselves, and the company can review their performance. The performance can be reviewed as per their policy. It might be a quarterly review, it might be a half yearly, might be a yearly review, right? So that after getting reward reviewed the performance, that person can be recommended for XYZ percentage, and they will get the salary increments and all these things, right? So whatever related to the performance cycle, SAP is having a different model called the performance management and goal management. Another module is your compensation and variable pay. So this is something really aligned with the payroll as well. So compensation is nothing but, guys, it's not a salary. Each and every organization will have their budget for each and every position. For example, if some company is saying that you want to hire executive, there might be the parameter that executive level the person should have minimum 3 to 4 years experience, and the budget might be 4 to 5 lakh. So under this model, they will define or they will do the salary benchmarking. If somebody is hired at the low salary, company will definitely think to revise their salary, bring that person in the category what was suitable at the appraisal. If that person is doing extremely well, it might happen that somebody's the HR has offered very high salary, which is not matching to their experience. So instead of hiring them, company can also plan to align that person to some more trainings, so that that person can learn more things and that person can move to the next level, and the salary is also getting justified. Other than that, companies are paying over and above. Like every company will have their some variable pay policy. Over and above, there might be some part of salary is a variable, or most of the companies are not making the part of the CTC as well. They are paying to the employees based upon company's performance as well as individual performance. So this entire thing will be managed as a part under the model called compensation and variable pay. The next module is your succession management. So under this module, what SAP or what we are doing, again, this is more link or this is a helpful model for the recruitment. It is not always the best practice to hire someone from the market, because it might be a chance that the person whatever is coming, he is suitable or not suitable. Second, if he also comes, he will take some time to settle down, he will take some time to deliver, right? So instead of that, company should have the approach, they will identify the successors for each and every crucial positions, and they can develop that resources, so that if some key resources are moving to the next level or that they are moving out of the company, the successor can take that place. For again, I'll take the simple example. If you are reporting to HR manager and the company identify you that you are the good resource, if company helps you to learn more, you can become the successor for your manager. So it is not manager is going to leave the organization. It might happen that manager is moving to the next level. So instead of bringing the person from outside, the internal person are always helpful, because they know the company, they know the company policies, and they can take this role very easily. So in this succession management, what generally companies are doing, they're identifying the resources, and once they identify the resources, they are aligning them with the different trainings. They are doing the job change, job rotation kind of things, so that they will develop their hierarchy of successors. So this entire thing can be done under the model called the succession management. There is a separate module called the workforce planning and analytics. So this is nothing but the reporting tool where organizations can develop a lot of reports. It can be a dashboard. This tool is going to help the organization to develop strategical reports as well, so that business leaders or business stakeholders, they can take some business decisions. Under this model, we can develop variety of reports. It can be the tile, it can be dashboard, it can be a projected base as well. And there is something called the JAM. This is nothing but the social platform where each and every employee will have the access. It's kind of we can say that this will be going to be an internal Facebook for the employees, where they can see whatever the updates coming from the organization. Even if they want to share something about their achievements or about their something good news or anything, or they want to share something learning. So under this module, organization can have their internal Facebook. Okay. So these are all the modules available in SuccessFactor. For all this module, there will be a separate certification, there will be a separate training, and the people who can work, these are the different people. You will not find a person who is working on all the modules. Okay. So in the implementation or in the support project, there will be a separate people who are going to take care of each module. But if I talk about major module, which is the biggest module, the Employee Central, because if you see, all the modules are depend upon this module. For example, if I'm hiring someone in the EC, then only that person will get the leave balance and all these things. Then only that person is going to get the salary. Whatever the salary structure we are maintaining, if the employee salary is getting changed, promoted, everything will be done in the Employee Central. Recruitment will they will know when the position is open. Once the employee is terminated in the Employee Central, then only that position is going to be open. Now, whom you can launch a training course. So before that, you should have the employees exist in the system, right? Performance management. How this model will get to know who are eligible. So might be company policy, those people who are perform, they are eligible. Then that master data is available in your EC. So most of the modules or major or all these modules are depend upon the EC, but it is not necessary. Same like Ajit is having, they are having only PMGM module, right? So it is not required that company should go for the EC. Again, depends upon the company choice. They can implement all the modules. They can go with the specific modules as well. Okay. But if I talk about the weightage, if these all modules are considered of 100%, I can say that 60% or 70% comes for the EC. Clear, guys? Any questions on this? Do you want to know something? Mohammed Shamim, hope you are getting my point, right?
Yes, 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 I'm getting it.
Yeah. So now SAP has categorized all these modules into the 4 categories. This is not my category. This is, you can search on the Google as well. SAP has categorized as a core HR solution as a Employee Central and Employee Central Payroll. So as per SAP, these are the core modules called the Employee Central and Employee Central Payroll. The modules like PMGM, onboarding, recruitment, compensation, that will come under the talent category. And about the HR analytics, workforce analytics and planning is the category, and social collaboration, it's nothing but the job. So why these categories are important? For example, if you are going to learn the PMGM, you learn the PMGM. So what should be your next target, or which model you should learn as a next? So it is recommended that if you are the part of talent category, talent solutions, you should learn some another talent model, because the configuration we are doing for how we are doing for the EC and PMGM, these are totally different. Okay, the base is totally different. But if you are learning the Employee Central, your next target should be the time management or Employee Central payroll. Okay, so these are the categories provided by the SAP. Accordingly, the peoples are working. So you can see in the market also, or you can see the people who are working on the success factor. You'll find that somebody is taking care of recruitment and onboarding. Somebody is working on the PMGM recruitment onboarding, because they have started their career in the talent solution. So next you will find the person who are doing the next model, which is related to the category. Now, what we are going to learn, or what is going to be your role after learning this course? So, guys, please understand, if you learn this technology, you are not going to work as a HR, you are not going to work as an end user. What is going to be our role? We have to develop this tool for the client. It will not happen that you are going to work for your client, your company. Now, let's assume that if you are joined the Deloitte, so you are not going to manage the success factor of the Deloitte. Deloitte, IBM, TCS, Infosys. These are the authorized partners of the SAP who can implement their product to the customers. Okay, SAP normally doesn't implement anything; they are just selling the software. But after purchasing this software by any organization, the organization will decide who are going to implement this product for them. So they might reach to this all these data implementation partners. So what is our role? We have to implement this product for the customer as per their requirement. Okay, clear? So you can have three roles after learning this course. I can say that. Let me first discuss about the career opportunity you might have. One role can be a end user. I can say that this is nothing but the HR. Those big companies who are using the success factor, normally they will prefer the people who knows the success factor. But this role is not recommended if you learn this technical course how to configure, right? Because career opportunities, the growth is more in the technology. Second opportunity, you can work as a implementation partner or implementation consultant, where your role is going to be implement this product for some clients. Like you can join to the Accenture, Deloitte, TCS, Infosys, all these are the implementation partners. Third role you can have as a, you can work like a in-house consultant. So what is in-house consultant? If some client is purchasing the success factor, definitely they will have their internal team as well for the success factor. These people are going, they are not going to develop, they are not going to do the configuration on the higher level. There might be the employees might be facing some issues. They can help the employees or end users. Even the small or minor level of configuration they can do internally. Okay, and whatever the requirements normally we are getting as implementation consultant, this is going to be received from the in-house consultant. So in-house consultant will coordinate with the HR department. HR department will give the requirement to in-house consultant. They will also check feasibility from their side. They can also suggest some improvements, and they will raise the request to the implementation team so that they can build up. So even implement in-house consultants are also there. So you can have two roles. You can target as a implementation consultant or in-house consultant. Clear? Any questions? Anything you want to ask?
And that's all clear.
Okay. So now I will take you through the system. First, I will show you how the system look like, what all the options are there. Then I'm going to take you through what as a part of Employee Central, what we can learn or what can be the learning journey you should have. Okay. Now, for example, this system, what you are able to see, right? This is success factor test system I do have right now. So now, whatever page you are able to see now, this page we are calling as a login page of the success factor. Now, this page we can customize as per the client requirement. As of now, you can see that the background of the page is white color. If I click somewhere, the border color is coming as a blue. If you see the login toggle, it is coming in the background as a blue and the text color is white. Here you can get the option that the user can, if user don't know the password, they can use a feature called the forget password. So entire this page we are supposed to configure as per the client requirement. What is the theme they should want? What we have to set the logo for the client here. And even you can see that each and every application will have some different way of resetting their password. You might have seen that at some places when you click on this option called the forget password, it will generate an email to your registered email ID. And once you click on that link, the system will directly give the option to set the new password. But at certain other application, you can see that once user click on this, the system is asking some security questions. So you should answer that question, then only you can set the new password. Also, password, how much character should have, what is the combination of the password. So that entire thing we are going to configure as a EC consultant. So we are calling as a login and password policy, and the page configuration look and feel is about your theme management. Okay, so that is also one that is going to be a role of EC consultant. So let me log into the system. Now, whatever the page you are landing in the success factor, it might be some different page. As of now, I have landed to the home page. So we can decide, or user can define what can be the landing page. But this page we are calling as a home page. As a EC consultant, we have to configure this page, like what image it is showing, we have to configure. Then you can see there is some section as a quick actions. So these are nothing but the shortcuts user can use. If user want to see their profile, they can just click on the view my profile. If user want to apply for the leave, we can configure this quick action called the request time off. If user want to see the view organization chart, they can click on this. So as a EC consultant, we have to configure this section. So we have to learn how we can configure these quick actions. Next section, you can see that something for you today. If login user who is login, they has been assigned with some task. There might be a system generated, or might be we can assign the task. So whatever the action is pending from that user, the system will show here. So we have to learn how we can configure this for you today tiles. There is separate section, you can say the organization updates. So SAP has provided a space where we can configure different homepage cards here. Whatever the organization want to show, we can show here. So this is going to be a role of EC consultant to configure this page. Under this page, we can set the background image. We can we can configure the quick actions. We can configure for you today tiles. We can configure the tiles for the organizations. So this is going to be a EC role. Now let me search for anyone. Now if I'm trying to search as a Steve, I'm able to see all the users whose names start with the Steve, or who contain the Steve, right? Now from here I can search for any employee. But tell me guys one thing, if you are normal employee, is this option should available for you? Can you able to see the data of your colleagues? हाँ guys,
No.
right? आपको आपके colleague का data नहीं दिखना चाहिए, right? You can only
Yes.
see your details. But assume करो you are the manager, so you should able to see your direct reporting का data, correct? बराबर है?
Yes. Yes.
But direct reporting का भी data कितना तक दिखना चाहिए आपने? Whatever the relevant, that is only you should be able to see. उस आपके रिपोर्टिंग का पर्सनल डेटा आपको नहीं दिखना चाहिए, राइट? हु आर देयर इन योर फैमिली, स्पाउस डिटेल्स, राइट? दैट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड एट ऑल फॉर द मैनेजर, राइट? बट इफ आई टॉक अबाउट द HR should be able to see the data of all the peoples, because HR is system में data enter करता है, correct? So in the success factor, we have to configure the permissions. So whatever the authorization management, security management, that is going to be done by EC consultant. Who should have what access, who should can do what things, और अगर कोई कुछ कर रहा है तो what should be the target population. For example, now Ajit is having two plants, two verticals. There might be a chances that tower के लिए एक HR अलग है, जैसे Ajit is taking care of tower, and there is someone for the other vertical automobile के लिए, right? So Ajit can only hire the people for the tower vertical. Ajit can see the data from the tower vertical, whereas the other कोई तो HR रहेगा, उनका टारगेट पॉपुलेशन लगे, राइट? सो दिस एंटायर थिंग is a part of your authorization management or role-based permission that is going to be configured by the success employee central team. Okay, so we have to create different roles. We have to create different permission based upon the business requirement. Right now I'm able to see because I do have all the permissions. Okay, now if I go to somebody's profile, now you can see that something spotted is coming. So SAP is delivering a lot of new things. Okay, earlier if I click on this people profile, I can directly, if I search for the employee, I can directly navigate to the employee master page. But right now system is showing me something spotlight. So this is the new feature recently delivered by the SAP in the month of May. So if I click here, if I go to the full profile, now you can see that this page we are calling as a people profile. Okay, this is the page where HR are supposed to capture the master database of the employee. For example, what is their first name, what is their last name. You see here, what is the first name of the employee, what is the salutation, what is the last name, what is the gender of the employee, the nationality of the employee, the marital status, right? So in this page you will find all the master data capture for any employee. So this page is going to be configured by EC consultant. What all the sections organization want, what all the type of data organization want to capture. So whatever the sections, whatever the subsections you are able to see here, and whatever the fields you are able to see, this is going to be configured by us. Okay, in the system we are creating different types of fields. If I try to change the personal information for this user, now you can see that there are different types of fields are available. Now this first name is mandatory, last name is mandatory, whereas gender is not mandatory. So how to configure these fields, we are going to learn. What is the attribute for these fields, whether this is mandatory or not mandatory. Now if I type here one, so you can see that in anything can be accepted here, right? So what kind of field you want? I'll say. Now you can see that the maximum character configured for this field is 128 character, whereas you can see some fields it is coming as a drop down. So these fields are value, we are getting the values for selection. So we can see that this field we are calling the success factor language as a pick list field. So how to configure this field as a pick list, how to configure all these values, we are going to learn. Now again, now for this user the salutation is Mr. If some HR or the person who is responsible for maintaining this data, they are entering the wrong details, assume. So definitely business will expect system should validate data as well, right? So we can configure the system in such a way that we can put the validation conditions as well. So if I have configured that, then system will throw an error that the combination of gender and sexuality is different. It might happen that if somebody business will require or some client might expect that if somebody is maintaining the salutation as Mr., system should automatically set the gender as male. If somebody is entering the salutation as a Mrs. or Miss, system should automatically set the gender as a female, right? So this entire automation customization is possible, and we are going to learn how to configure these things. Okay. So you can see on this page, you will find two types of data. One is about the employee's personal data, and second, you can find about the employee's employment related data. For example, this person is having the position called the analyst. This person is a part of Western Australia company. This person is working for the products business area. This person is working for the manufacturing division. He's from the operations department. He's working at Brisbane location, right? So these are nothing but the employment details. So we have to configure all these things for the client. You can see that if I go to the job information history, now on the 24th July, this person went on the global assignment. In big companies, IT companies, you can find that people are traveling to other countries. So what will happen? Normally, if somebody is going on the global assignment, their employment with the current company that is getting hold for some time, and that person is going to work for 1 year, 2 year with some new company. So this is nothing but the global assignment. So if I scroll up, you can see that this Steven is having two profiles. One when he went on the global assignment and the home assignment. That means his original details. If I click on the home, if I go to the job information, you can see that this person has been hired on the 10th of February. Then on the 1st January, some changes happen on this employee. For example, he has got the pay rate change. Then on the same pay rate. So whatever the things happen on the employees, this is nothing but the historical data we can configure. So we are going to learn how this entire thing can be configured so that client can use the system and they will find all these things available for their employees or company. Now in the system, this system is going to be used by all the peoples like employees, managers, HRs, right? And in the system, there are a lot of emails are flowing. For example, again, we will take a day-to-day basis example. If some employee is applying for the leave and company is having approval policy, it might be a 1 level, 2 level, 3 level. Assume that the company is having the 2 level approval. First, it should go to the team leader, and the final approval should be done by manager. So, what will happen if employer is the requisition? The manager will get a notification here also. Also, it is we are expecting a manager should get email as well that your team has requested for the leave. Then the team leader, if they have approved, then we will expect the second level approval, that is manager. He should also get an email that XYZ person has raised the leave application, which is approved by the team leader. Now it is pending with him. Also, at that second step also we will expect employees should also get to know what is happening on their application. They should get to know that first level approval is done, now it is pending with the final level. Once manager approved, we are expecting employee should get the notification that your leave application is finally approved, and the team leader will also get to be informed that whatever the application he or she has approved, it is now approved at final level as well. So in the system, there are a lot of emails are flowing. We have to learn, or we have to configure different email notifications for the company or the client. Even we have to configure the approval process. In big organization, you can see that nothing data will, or not a single data will change directly. There will be always a approval process. Even if someone is changing the name of the employee, they might expect if someone is changing the database, he should go for the approval. That is nothing but the workflow configuration we are going to learn. Before adding this employee, if I'm hiring someone as a Western company, China, first I have to create the organizational data. I have to do the configuration of the organization hierarchy or organization structure I have to create in the system. So we have to learn how to create the organization structure or enterprise structure for the client. We have to learn how to configure this all the fields or master database page for the employee, and whatever the actions happening on the employees. If somebody is joining to the organization and he work for the 5 to 6 years, the person is not going to sit on the same position, right? There are a lot of things happening on the employees, like he might get promoted, he might get demoted, might some people are transferring from one location to another, might be some people's reporting got change. So whatever the things happening on the employees, we have to capture or we have to configure so that companies can use. So this is going to be our role to build this system as per the client requirement. Okay. It is not like that you are going to configure. Before implementation, there will be a requirement gathering phase where seniors from our side or who's is responsible to gather the requirement, they will take the requirement from the client, and whatever the requirement is finalized, we have to build this system for them. Okay. So this all the things we are going to learn as a part of Employee Central course. Any question?
No,
I'll just
it's clear.
yeah, I'll just take you through the syllabus normally what I cover so that you will get to know. So again guys, don't go for directly configuration. Okay, as per SAP recommendation, SAP recommends if you are learning any module in the success factor, first you should complete the module called the HRSF1 and THR80. This module is nothing but it will give you the idea about the how the system is can be used as an end user, as an administrator, what all the things are available. Because first you should know how the system is, what all the things are available in the system, then you can learn how to configure. Okay. So in this learning journey, first we are going to take you through the all the history of the success factor, what all the things are available in the success factor, what all the things mean for. Also, when some companies purchase the software, what kind of initial setup in the implementation we are doing. Also, if you want to implement this product for some client, it is not like we are doing like as per our vision and will. SAP has provided some methodologies. So we are going to cover what all the methodologies has been provided by the SAP, and under each methodology, what is going to be our role, what is going to be role of the client before going live, what are the things like testing, UAT, how the data has been transferred to the system. So this entire thing will be covered as a part of implementation methodologies. Then there is something called the admin center. This is the page where consultants, we are doing all the configurations. Whatever the configuration will be done in the success factor, that is done under the admin center. So we have to take you through all the options or all the features or what we can do from the admin center. Then if you want to upgrade our system, your client system, then where you will find that all the upgrades, how to analyze that upgrades, when this upgrade will come, because there will be a period of 1 month where we consultant is going to be busy. We should check, analyze thoroughly each and every new feature, because there might be some impact to your client environment. So how we have to analyze and all these things, and how to upgrade the system, that we are going to cover. Workbooks are nothing but whatever the requirement client is going to share with us. They are not going to share over email, or they are not going to share over some Word document. SAP has some standard workbook templates which is going to be filled during requirement gathering stage, and these workbooks will be given to our the consultant for each and every module. If someone is working on the EC related workbooks are going to be shared with you. If someone is working on the recruitment workbooks are there. So we have to go first. I have to take you through what all the workbooks are available, how the data is filled, how to read that data, based upon that data or based on that requirement, how we can build this system. Then in the success factor, there are two types of systems. One is the front end and one is back end. So back end system we are calling as a provisioning, and the front end is nothing but the instance we are calling. So how to set up the provisioning system in the implementation, how to set up the front end system, we are going to see. As I told you, we can build this system in multiple languages. How this language can be activated, how we can work on these languages, that is going to be a separate topic. Home page. Home page is nothing but whatever I shown you, that quick cards, all this. We have to learn how to configure the home page. Organization logo, how we have to set the organization logo. Again, why this is separate topic? Because in a big organization, companies can have different logos for their sister companies. So we have to learn how we can different logos set based upon the category they are having. Then this system is going to be used by the employees, managers. So by default, there are some default permissions. So we have to set default permissions, or what default permissions are available, we are going to cover. Configure global search. This is nothing but you can see that this search bar we are calling as a global search bar. Here you can search for the employee, you can search for the configuration actions. See all the actions related to configuration you can find. So how we can configure this search bar, we have to learn. Theme management, how is system, what is the color combination, look and feel of our system. If I move the cursor, you can see that light gray color is coming. So this is nothing but hover color. If I search here, the text are showing in the blue, right? So we have all these things comes under the part of theme configuration. Then you have to learn the user management. It might be possible that users are facing issues in operating this system. So what all the options are there, we have to see. There is something called the proxy. If you are having the permission, you can proxy somebody else's account and you can work on somebody's behalf. That is nothing but the proxy. So how this proxy management can be done, we are going to see. How to set the login and password policy for the organization. As an EC consultant, you should learn that one. Email notification, how to configure email notification, how to configure the organization chart, how to hire the people, that is also important. It is not always the we are hiring the people manually. There might be a, we are trying to use bulk option as well, but there are some prerequisites for some sequence, or if you want to configure the hiring screen from for client, where you can go and configure, that is a part of your user creation. So right now I have taken you through the master data page, that is a people profile, how you can configure this people profile. Then In the success factor, there are different data modules where we are configuring, we are doing the configuration related to the personal data as well as organization data. There is separate topic for the pick list. If you want to configure some fields as a value selection, there is a drop down value. Now let's assume that you are having two fields like state and city. So in the state, if you have selected some state as a Delhi or Maharashtra, in the city you are expecting that only the cities for the Delhi or Maharashtra it should appear, right? So this is nothing but the cascading values that is entirely taken care under the pick list management. Then configuring the approvals in the system. Then whenever you are when whatever the changes happening on the employee and the reason behind that change, this is nothing but the event and event reason. Let me quickly go to the job information so that if you see here, whatever the changes happening on the employee, we are maintaining what change is meant for and what is the reason for this. It might be a promotion, it might be a demotion, it might be a salary change. So we have to configure event and event reason. Also, this can be based upon the country to country. Then business rule is nothing but whatever automation you want in the system, we can do it. So there is something called the business rule. With the help of business rule, we can customize anything we want. Then there is something called the position management. Position is nothing but in HR language is the designation. So in the success factor, we are creating a lot of position. With the help of position, we are doing a lot of automation or integration with other models. So you have to learn the position management as well. Role-based permissions. As I told you, each and every person is going to log into the system. Who can see what, who can do what, right? So that is nothing but authorization management or security management. That is going to be a separate topic called the role-based permissions. In the system, we can create a lot of document as well. Like if you want to generate the offer letter, appointment letter, transfer letter, yes, we are going to cover that as well. And the backend system, what exactly settings we are doing, that is going to take you through this course. Parallelly, after this course, there will be a 6 month free of cost support for you guys who are going to enroll. Second, we are going to help you with the interview preparation. Okay, majorly my focus is always on molding the people. Okay, I will never ever give the questions and along with the answers. Okay, my focus is always to mold the people. So let the people come. If somebody want to learn, l- since success factor is the ocean, okay, we can do whatever want. If somebody is more interested in learning, even lot of additional topics can be added over there. Okay, so this is all about demo, guys. Let's first go for some question and answer. Does anyone is having some question and answer?
No, right now I don't have any questions.
Okay, Mohammad Ajit.
Yeah, from my side, I would like to say that I was means GRI. I'm working in GRI. It is in the initial state of doing a success factor. We
Okay,
are in the plan to we are in the plan to implement in the both the plan. We have started, as I said, with the what we call that model. Yes, okay. That is PMGM. Okay,
PMGM.
and
Yeah.
we initiated this model only for the people who are above the assistant manager for the track
Okay.
basis,
Okay.
and this we are doing maybe in the year 2025. We are going to cover the people who are in the white collar. We also have a blue collar, but it is going to be a tough for us because some people are literate, some people are illiterate. But
Right.
what I learned out of this is going to be help us as a employee central as well as new management and training and development and the EMS, that is EMC. Okay, these are models
Right.
support. Yes, this is what I thought. Yes, what I should know about the success factor. So based on that, I can able to support to my team and this one. Yeah,
Right. If you
we are also
see,
almost
if you see also
11 people
now,
we are
lot
working and heading the department.
right. Even if you see a lot of HR heads
Yeah,
are doing this
yeah,
one
so,
because big organization will be expecting if someone is joining at the leadership level at HR, they should have the experience on implementing. These HRs are not going to implement, but they should know what can be done under the part of implementation, right? Also, how the best it can be implemented
Yeah,
for the organization.
yes, this is what that actually I'm also
Yeah,
facing.
and
I'm also working as an India head for from the India to Spain, and almost 100 people are reporting to me. But some people are more exposure on this of my team, but
mhm.
sometimes it is very tough for me to understand what they are doing. Okay, so this will like this type of courses will help me to take further my team.
Okay, noted. Thank you. So, Mama Shamim, you want to know something about success factor or in career, anything?
Yes, that will be beneficial for us.
Do you have any
But
questions?
if you,
Ah,
no, Bentley, it's a new for me, so
right.
actually, I will have to get more details about it.
Okay. So I would just recommend one thing. Okay, Shamim. Just go to the Google. You'll find just Employee Central Success Factor. You'll find a lot of videos as well. Secondly, this is a technology. Okay, unless and until you will not go and you will not learn, it's very difficult to know. This is a ocean. You you won't. I can say that you won't. Oh, I can say that you will not find a single person who knows all the features of the success factor. Okay, because in real time, I'll tell you the example. If your company is implementing employee central module, so they will have 3 to 4 people who are working parallel for the EC. Okay, EC इतना बड़ा है. So if you are
Yeah.
working on some whatever the topics I have shown you, तो हर एक टॉपिक पे आप नहीं काम करोगे. Somebody will take care of the authorization management. Somebody will only work on the business rules. Somebody will only work on this master data page. Okay, so it's the ocean. But since you are new, you are from the HR, it will be the very best for you to start career in the early stage. I shifted after 7 years. When I worked for the 7 years into the HR, then I shifted. At that time, I was also having the thought whether my decision is very late or whether I'm going to get the job or not. It's not like that. Okay. Even if you see the compensation part also, it's a huge change. Okay. It's a huge difference. I'll simple give you example. If somebody is earning 10 lakh in HR, at the same experience in the IT, you will get the 30 lakhs. That is much different. But again, for that, we need to learn and explore a lot. Whenever you guys are going to start or learn, here it is not required you should spend an entire day. You should give at least minimum 1 hour to 2 hour, okay, in a day. But it should be a regular. I can see in the market, I'm doing a lot of training for the people. What people are doing, they are learning, they are trying to practice on the Saturday, Sunday. Again, this will not going to work out for them because I know unless and until you will not lose the touch with the system, you will get to know all the things. Okay, so whenever you are going to start, do the practice on day-to-day basis. Don't plan like you will work once you will get the time. Okay, that is only my suggestion. So before winding up, let me show you what we are providing as a part of course. If somebody is interested, we can discuss one to one about the details. Second, just 1 second, guys. So once you start learning this, you need some system for practice, right? Because it is not like someone will come and show you theoretical, you will get to know. So we are going to provide you 3 months system for practice where you can do whatever you want. This is going to be your system. That is one thing. Secondly, if somebody is doing the training with us, we are providing the access or recording access for the lifetime so that you can have your own portal at any point of time. You can go with that portal, you can refer the recordings and you can learn. Parallelly, whatever the additional document which is very important to learn, that is also going to be shared. Now on the occasion of the Independence Day, we have brought one not discount, one course for you guys. I do have one basic level of course, okay, who are the beginner to the success factor. That access you can, if you want, you can purchase that access. Normally I'm selling that course for 25,000, but on the Independence Day we are selling this for the 5,000. but this is limited to for only 20 participants, and this course will be available only for till 8 p.m. today. So I'm going to share the link. This is your will and wish. Okay, but before that, let me show you how the course is this. Okay, just 1 second. I'll just share the link for this course in the chat box also. You can, but this is only for who has participated today, and only first 20 people. Second till the 8 p.m. today. Okay. Hope you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, visual.
So you can register yourself if you want to have this course. Okay. You can see that this is not going to be a short or some, if we are providing for the low cost, this is not whatever the topics I'm covering for each and every training that is covering. It is having total 25 topics. Whatever I have shown you syllabus, that is the topic are here. Okay. So you can see all this you are getting. Plus you'll get the implementation guide. SAP is also providing some document, okay, which is also important. You can learn that document, you can read the document, and you can become the expert. Plus whatever the real-time requirements we are getting, what are the clients are telling us, okay. So here you'll get the 6 types of workbooks with regards to the Employee Central, which is the realistic, which is not something dummy, okay. Plus you'll get the Learning Academy. So I'll just show you. So today's coupon is that if you want to enroll, you can use the voucher called the Freedom. Okay, you can call, just put the voucher. If you apply, you can see that this offer will be available till 8 p.m. today. So you'll be getting the discount of 20,000. So you can log in. So I'll just show you how the portal is going to look like. Okay, just 1 second. So whatever the courses in future also you are going to use from our side, you will be have a lifetime membership. No, no, this will be going to be your portal. Whatever the courses you are enrolled, it might be a virtual courses or recorded sessions. You can have a look of this. Okay. So if I go for the time management, for example, here you'll get the list of all the courses. Also, you can see that there is something called the notes also. You can put your notes, whatever you want, whatever you learn or you want to say, and say. Okay, stop. So let me see. So you can have your learning journey as well here. You can maintain the notes, whatever. Even if we are discussing something, we can have the discussing platform as well. Okay. So this kind of portal you are supposed to get. Okay. Even you are taking enrolling for the video courses as well as you are going with the live courses as well. So today's coupon is Freedom. You can use if required. Okay. So this is all about webinar from my side. If anybody wants to know anything, let me know. I'll be happy to take it ahead. Also, guys, I have one request for you. If you feel that today's session is good, can you provide the feedback on the WhatsApp group what we have created? It will take
Yes,
only 5
sure.
minutes.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm expecting your feedback, whatever it may be, positive, negative. If you are having some suggestions, we are very open. And those who have registered, whatever the today's recording, if you are registered, you will get the mail, okay, by tomorrow end of the day about today's session or today's webinar. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I think we can stop, right? If someone or nobody is having any questions.